right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on meta ads and look at the actual blueprint that separates the campaigns that make money from the ones that, well, don't. So let me ask you something. Do your social media ads kind of feel like a slot machine? You put your money in, you pull the lever, and you just hope for the best. Maybe you get a small win, maybe you lose your budget, but it always feels like a total gamble. It's super frustrating, I get it, but I'm here to tell you it absolutely does not have to be that way. Look, the real secret to getting away from that gambling feeling and into a predictable, strategic system, it all comes down to understanding the blueprint that Meta has already built for us. It's this simple, three-level structure, and honestly, once you get it, it changes the entire game. All right, let's get into it. So here's the ad campaign blueprint. The best way to think about this is like building a house. You wouldn't just grab some hammers and nails and start throwing up walls, right? Of course not. You'd start with a solid blueprint. And that is exactly what Meta's campaign structure is for your ads. So here are the 3 steps, the 3 levels of that hierarchy. You've got the campaign, the ad set, and the ad itself. Each one has a very specific job to do. And if you understand their roles, you can build a campaign that is strong, strategic, and, actually gets you the results you want. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. Level 1, the campaign objective. Sticking with our house analogy, this is the foundation. It is the absolute bedrock of your entire advertising effort, and it's where you make one single crucial decision. So a campaign is the highest level, right? This is where you set the single main goal for every single ad that's going to live inside it. Don't worry about who you're targeting yet. Don't worry about what the ad looks like. The only question you need to answer right here is, what's my main objective? What is the one thing I want to achieve with this money? Okay, so at this campaign level, you're going to do a few things. You'll give it a name, obviously. You can set up an A/B test if you want to get fancy. And you might turn on something called Advantage Campaign Budget, which is just Meta's AI automatically putting your money where it'll work best. But the absolute number one thing, the most important choice you'll make, is the campaign objective. Are you trying to get traffic to your website? Are you looking for leads? Or do you want cold, hard sales? That one decision, right at the start, dictates everything else that happens. Okay, now we're moving on to level 2, the ad set strategy. And honestly, this is probably the most important level of them all. This is where the real strategy happens, where the magic is, and where all your critical testing goes down. So the ad set. This is the level where you figure out your actual strategy. This is where you decide who you're trying to reach, where you're going to show them your ads, and how much you're willing to spend. So if the campaign was the why, the ad set is the who, the where, and the how much. It's the floor plan for our house, deciding who gets to see which rooms. And this is where you really get to pull the levers. You control the audience targeting. We're talking demographics, interests, all that good stuff. You control the placements. Is it going to be on the Facebook feed, Instagram stories? You decide. And of course, you control the budget and the schedule. All the key strategic decisions happen right here. So, why is this segmentation so crucial? You might be wondering, why did Meta even create this middle level? Why not just have one giant bucket for your audience and budget? Well, the answer comes down to 2 words: control and testing. Because the real power here, the thing that unlocks growth, isn't just creating one ad set. No way. It's about creating multiple ad sets. It's like having different floor plans within the same house, each designed for a different purpose, but all working towards that same main goal you set at the campaign level. Just look at this. This is where it gets really interesting. Imagine you sell fitness gear. Your campaign goal is sales. Simple enough. But inside that campaign, you create 2 different ad sets. Ad set 1 is just for men aged 25 to 40 who are into gyms, and you're only showing them ads on the Instagram feed. Meanwhile, ad set 2 is for women in the same age range, but they're into yoga, and you're only showing them ads in Instagram stories. See what we're doing here? Because you've segmented them, you can now test these audiences against each other and find your winning combination. You're not guessing anymore. You can see which audience and placement actually brings in more sales. The data tells you where the money is, so you can turn off the loser and put more budget behind the winner. That is how you get a better return on your ad spend. So yeah, this structure gives you way better control. It lets you split things up, test them against each other, and run much, much better campaigns. The key thing to remember is that this isn't just about being organized. This structure is a machine that's built for one thing: to help you learn and improve. All right, and finally, we get to level 3, the creative ad. This is the fun part. This is the stuff your customers actually see. If the campaign is the foundation and the ad set is the floor plan, well, this is the interior design. So the ad itself, this is the creative level. It's the actual image, the video, the text that gets shown to the very specific audience you just defined in your ad set.
This is where your strategy really comes to life with visuals and words that are meant to grab their attention.
And just like the other levels, you've got controls here. You choose the format. Is it a single image, a video, a carousel? You upload your media, you write the ad copy, the headline, and you pick that all-important call to action button, like shop now or learn more. You can even test multiple different ads within the same ad set to see which creative that specific audience responds to best. Okay, so let's zoom back out and put this whole smarter campaign blueprint together. So here's the formula. Step 1. In your campaign, you set one clear objective. Step 2. In your ad sets, you create multiple strategies to test against each other. And step 3. In your ads, you design different creatives for each of those audiences. This right here is what separates the professional advertisers from the beginner. And that's really the whole point. This structure transforms your advertising from a total gamble into a systematic process of testing, learning, and improving. The goal is to stop guessing what works and instead build a machine that literally tells you what works. You're not a gambler anymore. You're an engineer. So that leaves us with one final question. What's the first audience you're going to test? The next time you open up Ads Manager, don't just think about making an ad. Think about building a house. What's your foundation? What are your floor plans? And how are you going to decorate the rooms? Once you start thinking in terms of testing and segmentation, you are already way ahead of the game, on your way to building smarter, way more effective campaigns.